Hello Year 6, so today is Tuesday and today we're going to be looking at making the first few puzzles for our escape room. In the escape room that Mr. Jobber and I are making, our theme is Evernight, which is the book that Mr. Jobber is reading for Repton Reads. If you haven't listened to any of it yet, go to the school website and give it a listen, it's really good. And Mr. Jobber and I are going to make 6 puzzles for our escape room. So hopefully from yesterday's lesson you can remember the theme of your escape room, the theme that you've chosen, and hopefully you've also decided how many puzzles you're going to include in your escape room. If you haven't done those 2 things yet, go back to yesterday's video now and watch it again, as they are important before we start today's learning. So today we're going to be creating our first 2 puzzles. You will need some paper and a pencil. If you have an envelope in your house or you're able to make an envelope, that's excellent, as you can use that to keep all your puzzles in, and then you can give that envelope to the person who's going to play your escape room and all the puzzles will be in there. However, if you don't have an envelope, that's fine. You can just keep your puzzles safe and then hand them over to the person altogether. So I'm going to show you Mr. Jobber's and our team's first 2 puzzles today, and then you're going to have 4 choices. So listen carefully, you're going to have 4 choices. First choice, you can just choose to copy our puzzles. So you can use our puzzles and basically put them into your escape room. Second thing is you can adapt our puzzles slightly to make them different. So you might change just 1 or 2 little things in it. The third choice is you can use our puzzles to help you get creative and you can come up with your own ideas for a puzzle. So your ideas might start from our puzzle and then you might make them way better or completely different. Or the fourth choice you have is you can research other escape rooms online or somewhere else, maybe in a book, if you have any books about them. I don't think anyone has books about escape rooms, so maybe just online, and you can find some other puzzles that you may want to use. However, if you are researching online, you need to make sure that you are keeping yourself safe while you look at different websites. Whatever you choose to do though, whatever puzzles you have, it is really important that you adapt them so that they suit the theme of your escape room. So our puzzles will all link to Evernight. You'll need to link them to whatever your theme is, and if you're not sure of a theme yet, like I said, go back and watch yesterday's video. And if you're still stuck, give Year 6 an email and we'll give you some help with deciding on a theme. So for our first puzzle, your player or our player is who is the person who's going to be playing the game, so probably mum, dad, brother or sister, someone you live with. They're going to have this puzzle on the screen, and that's all they get at the start, and that will be inside the envelope with the rest of the puzzles. And if you don't have an envelope, you'll just hand them all the puzzles, and it says puzzle 1 on the top, and that's to show the player or players which puzzle they need to start with. And it reads, I wonder how many people were arrested in King's Haven. So King's Haven is one of the settings in the book Evernight, which is our theme. So straight away we're sticking to our theme, so you might want to adapt this puzzle to put in the setting for your theme if that's applicable, or it's up to you to change it somehow so that it definitely fits around your theme if you choose to use this puzzle, that is. So at this point the person who's playing our game, and hopefully you as well, will be very confused and you won't know what this question means or how to figure out the answer. But our player will need to use their detective skills and they'll look around the room that we set this up in, and they need to figure out the puzzle, because all around the room we're going to have newspaper headings just like this, and your player will need to link the newspaper headings to this puzzle and then figure out how many people were arrested each day until they know how many people were arrested in King's Haven altogether. I'm now going to show you how.
So I'm going to show you how your player, how you could solve this puzzle. So that's the same puzzle again. I wonder how many people were arrested in King's Haven, and then I have them on my table. However, in the actual escape room, I would stick them around the room with some blue tack or something similar. And these are the 5 different news headings that I'd stick around the room. So you can see that they all have the newspaper heading there, King's Haven News, and then there are different days: Wednesday, Tuesday, Sunday, Thursday and Monday. So the first thing I would do if I was trying to solve this, I would put them in order. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I have Sunday, which would come before Monday. So now I've got all my days. So I'd read the first one. On Sunday 24th 3 men were arrested, so I'd write 3. On Monday 25th, a woman was arrested, so that's 1. On Tuesday, double the amount of people were arrested as yesterday. So yesterday was 1, so today there must be 2. Wednesday, the same number of people were arrested as tomorrow. So tomorrow will be Thursday, and no one was arrested. So this must mean there must also be no one arrested. So on Sunday there were 3 people arrested. Monday there was 1, and Tuesday there were 2, and no one else for the rest of the week. So the sum of those 3 numbers is 6. So in total there were 6 people arrested. So when you are using this type of puzzle to make your first puzzle, you could obviously change the title of the newspaper to suit the theme of your puzzle. You could change the days. You could make it easier by not having this part where it says double the previous day, or you can make it even more difficult by having double the previous day or more or less than the previous day, and questions like that. So that's Mr. Jobbers and my first puzzle.
So the answer to puzzle 1 is the number 6. And this was a good puzzle because the player needed to look around the room but also use the dates on the newspaper headlines to help them solve the puzzle, and it also incorporated our theme by including the setting up every night. So you can choose to pause the video now and make your puzzle that's similar to this one, but obviously links to your theme, or else you can watch me explain the second puzzle and then you can make all of your puzzles for today. If you're going to create your first puzzle now, be careful with the numbers that you choose. It is important that the answer for each puzzle is an integer, and we know an integer means a whole number. So I got 6. If I got the answer 6.7, that wouldn't be an appropriate answer for my puzzle. So make sure all your puzzles have answers that are integers. For our second puzzle, our player is going to have this in the envelope that they receive, and it says puzzle 2. Again, this is to show the player which puzzle they should complete next, and it reads, Larabelle Fox spots the clock tower below. She can see that there are Roman numerals and that some of them are circled. But what does this mean? And the mean is in bold, italics and underlined and capitalized, so that word mean might be really important. Then below it is a picture of a clock tower with some of the Roman numerals circled. So again, only some of them are circled. Can you figure out how to solve this puzzle? If you want to pause it now and have a think, you can. Yep, that's right. So Larabelle Fox is one of the main characters from Evernight, which is our theme, and she has seen this clock tower. Now the first step is that we need to change the circled Roman numerals to numbers. If you're not sure about Roman numerals, here's a picture that will help you, so please pause the video now and test your knowledge and just go over them before you go any further. Brilliant. Now because I've practiced my Roman numerals, I know that these numbers are the number 12, 2 and 10. So I know what the 3 Roman numerals that are circled translate to as numbers, but I still need to figure out the next step. Now because it says what do these mean, and the word mean is really emphasized, I know that I need to figure out the mean average of these 3 numbers. Now, hopefully you remember from our science week, I think Mr. Jobber explained it to you, but the mean is a type of average where you add up all the numbers and then divide by the amount of numbers that you added. So here I'm going to add up 3 numbers, so I'll add them all up and then I need to divide by 3 because I added 3 numbers up. So I'm going to calculate the sum, which means the total when you add them, the sum of 12, 2 and 10, which is equal to 24. And then because I added up 3 numbers, I need to divide 24 by 3. So 24 divided by 3 is 8. So the answer for this puzzle is 8. So now that you've seen our first 2 puzzles, it's your turn to go and make your first 2 puzzles. However, if 2 puzzles seems a bit easy for today, you can try and make 3. Or if 2 puzzles seems a bit too tricky, then you could just make 1 really good puzzle. It's completely up to you. Below this video there should be a document which has our first 2 puzzles and also a third puzzle in case you want another idea. So today, remember that your puzzles are numbered, so they all have numbers on them. Make sure that your puzzles link to your theme. Make sure that the answers to your puzzles are integers, which are whole numbers. If you're using the internet to research more puzzles, make sure that you think about how you stay safe online. And then also have some fun while you create them, please. I hope you enjoy doing it, and please email the Year 6 account to let us know what your puzzles are. We'd love to see them and have a go with them ourselves. And tomorrow Mr. Jobber will be showing you how to make 2 more puzzles. So have a good day, Year 6, and enjoy puzzling.